some synergy. It's opportunity meeting preparation and you controlling your energy. Principles of polarity will let you think of new enemies. Merkle Tree was a plotting together, they save entities. The weapons of creating the multiverse for a trilogy, while meta is embedded in our biology. Paid attention to school.
They ain't teach us how to win, only taught us to lose. But I saw the light, cause I chose to fight. Driven by pain, the hustle every day, every night. Camera action lights. Like a Sony Alpha, man, I'm in focus. Trust the process, yeah man, that's what they told us. If you want the truth, yeah, you already know. Just gotta go back in time, read line by line.
Yo, what's up? What's up, YouTube?
Oh,
What up, y'all? This is Shock Media going live. You know what I'm saying?
first live, man. We here.
Yeah, man. Episode 1, right?
Yeah, man. I'm
Episode
excited.
Yeah, and we're gonna do things. You know, it's the end of the year, and I think it's the best time to not to wrap things up, but to actually look forward, right, bro? To look forward
Absolutely.
into the future.
Right. You got to get it going right now so we can carry on next year, you know?
Yeah. So we got us. We starting our podcast today. This is episode 1 with Shock Media. I'm Robbie Creates. I'm with
Yeah,
my
I'm
boy
thinking,
here.
what's
There you
going on?
go. Yes, sir. And what we gonna be talking to him about today, bro?
Man, how to grow your business with AI 2025. I know that's what y'all want to hear. Everybody's been asking me about it. How do I use AI to grow my business?
Yeah. Seriously, how do you use AI to grow your business, right? And like, I know I get hit up with this question a lot, especially being as a web dev during the day, and then running our marketing company. Like, this is something that everyone's fearing, but optimistic
Right.
about at the same time, right?
Absolutely, man. I mean, working at T-Mobile, Apple Intelligence and AI on Google, I get questions about how do I use this, you know what I'm saying, all the time. So just being on top of the game is huge in any industry right now, and especially with video and photography, the AI tools in Adobe, critical, man. They make it so
Yeah.
much easier for us to get things done. And, and every business owner wants that, right? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Get things
Yeah.
done quicker, that's what we want.
I mean, AI is here to change the game, and my boy Bags here, PMB tells you this all the time, right? If you don't upgrade, you get left behind.
Yeah, you got
Oh,
to get with it, man. You got to be able to adapt with the times, So
speaking of adapting, perfect time to talk about the BOI. I mean, we
oh
just
yeah,
had a
bro,
team meeting about this, right?
the BOI, that was crazy.
Like, what in the world? We don't know what our government's doing right now. Like, we don't know what they're doing. We just know that they can't get it together, and as a benefit of that, we have a beneficial ownership information slip that we got to sign up on. Our team, we're partners together, right? Running this media company, this new edge
Right.
AI media company. So we had to have a team meeting today along with our other partner and discuss how to fill this information out. And there, what's the reason of this? If you know the reason of this and you tune in and
Yeah,
and you had to fill this out or information on it, yo, let us know in the comments.
drop it
What
down.
is this about? What are you saying?
I said drop it down in the comments, please, because this is different. And then like I hear like it was passed, like it's supposed to go down, and they took it back. They're like, no, you don't have to do it. And then they brought it back. It's almost like kind of like I call it like a hesitation. Like they're trying to trick you up. Like, what's up with that? And
Bro.
then like the penalty behind it is all you need to know. $500 per day. You know what I mean? That'll make you drop everything and make sure this is filed.
Let me tell you something. It 500 a day. What in the world? That's clearly a scare tactic, right? Has to be.
Must be. Hear me.
I mean, I don't know. So, like you said, I'm Robbie Creates here. This is PMB, right?
Yeah, PNB.
And we're going to be talking about what is AI going to do in 2025. What should we look forward to? How to tackle the market? How should you use it? How we're using it right now at our current companies, right? Because
Right.
we don't just do marketing. We also specialize in other aspects of the world. Like, tell them what you specialize in, bro.
Well, I specialize in video photography. I'm a sports performance coach in soccer and basketball. So we have a business in that. So there's AI involved in all of that.
Yeah.
And then during the day, I work at T-Mobile. So, the technology field, being updated with all that stuff it's a must. You know what I'm saying? It
Right.
separates me from other people, and it's important.
Yeah. Facts. Facts. And then during with me during the day, man, I hit a little bit of. I'm a web dev during the day. Keeping companies, trying to keep companies afloat. Building websites that do certain fields of advertising. But at night, we're in that crypto sphere, right? We're cypherpunks. So the whole point of this is bringing everything, all the information we found, mashing it together in a bunch of episodes, and then actually showing y'all how we deliver to clients currently, right now, and satisfy them with AI, using AI. Because if you don't use it, man, you get left behind.
Yeah, absolutely.
So with that being said, we're gonna get some music going, make it a little light. We're gonna get over this BOI, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about what AI has to offer us going forward in the future. Absolutely. So yeah, bro. I think it's important that we discuss what you're running the DJI. What is it? DJI or DIG?
The DJI, yeah,
So that is a Chinese company, right?
yeah,
Now, that's crazy because we are about to get some tariffs. I think put on. Maybe we shouldn't talk about that, but we about to get some. It might be harder to get those parts, but as far as like, I do know as far as like stabilization and AI added to the Sony cameras and abilities to handle it. How have you seen AI improve the systems you're using right now, at least with the gimbals or whatever, whatnot?
yeah. So when I first started noticing it was with the drones, you know what I'm saying? Like the Mavic 2s, and like seeing how like they just progressed and got better. That the cinema ones, I was using just the two, right? And
Yeah,
just the stability on there, man, it's incredible, right? So I was like, all right, DJI is dope. So let me go ahead and get this stability gimbal. So I got a gimbal, the DJI RS3.
right.
Right? And that's been my go-to. I use that every day. You know what I'm saying? It's like my phone wallet key. I
And
got
these are
my
like,
got my gimbal with me too, right? For the
okay, so they're
stability.
the gimbals. That's why I was making sure. So they're the gimbals, right?
Yeah, right. And the gimbal. And then now, I got this wireless mic, and with the it's DJI. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And then the audio is so clean. I'm just the first time I'm using it right now, and it's just so dope. Like on the camera, on the display, I can see like how loud it's going, like whether it's breaking or not. You know what I mean? So
Right,
I can visually
right.
see like where I'm at, except for going in, pull it up, and then see if I'm cutting out. What I mean?
Yeah,
It's just so much that they're adding to it, and with AI and the technology, they're just doing it faster, bro. Like they're just they're making it harder to keep up. I guess
right.
because the competition is getting better. The new battery companies and tech companies like going through the roof now. If you don't invest early, you're missing it. So it's just
I
a quicker game.
That's crazy. With DJIs, haven't they added like the AI kind of like doesn't it do like auto turns or auto movement or something like that?
Yeah, so they have like predetermined flights. You can set it to like, I want it to go up and turn, right? And it'll do that shot. It can do an arc shot for you. It can do a push in. It can do a pull out. It can do like you can just. And now I think on the newer ones you can actually like control it, like in flight, or it can follow you.
Right,
The technology is ridiculous. I can't imagine what they can do now.
right. So that's crazy, bro. And
Yeah,
I seen you use some of that stuff before, and even with the gimbal, how the gimbal auto tracks, with the AI and starts to like zoom in and zoom out, but keep the frame at the same
yeah,
time where you're moving. That
yeah.
man,
I
that's
love it. I
crazy.
mean, because like on mine, I always use prime lenses, or I typically use prime lenses, right? So if I throw my 50 up there, I can't really zoom in, without my gimbal. But on the actual RS3, it can zoom in twice, like two
Right,
times. I can go up to 100. You know what I mean on there. So if I'm,
right.
I can rack it back, and it keeps it just clean as a whistle, man. It's so crazy. I love it.
Nah, I feel you. That's crazy, yo. Because like a lot of the times, we're thinking about equipment, and the whole point of us talking about DJI guys is they're one of the companies that's implementing AI software into like cameras that like holders and attachments that we're using today for movies, right? This
Yeah,
is this is why this is important. Like if you see here
Exactly,
on this
bro. I
right
mean,
here,
look at this.
yeah,
This is just like a movie shot right now. I mean, like I've done that, but like not with that crane. Look at the crane on top of that. That's
right,
crazy, dude.
right. And now I've seen things where the gimbal they set the gimbal up to like do this movement based on a kind of like a code, or not, I shouldn't say a code, but almost like a pathway. They set a preset pathway, and they say, okay, move 360 degrees, then move up, down, kind of like make it dance on a
Yeah,
preset path. And they can
yeah,
just, the camera goes and does that. So now the actor can just move. Like
right.
that's pretty amazing, man.
Pretty
And that's
dope.
all with the power of AI, right?
Yeah,
That's
man, it's all AI. And then like honestly, you can do like the everybody likes those time lapse shots, but now you can put movement on it, like slowly turn, as you're holding it for however long. You want to do it 5 hours, you want to do it for 1 hour, you know what I'm saying? It'll have that little slight turn, that cinematic feel, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
then on the fourth edition, the RS34 or the RS4, it's like a
Yeah,
LiDAR scanner on there, so it'll actually track you. You can set it up, right? And then you can move, like you can run, and it tracks you, bro. It like keeps you in focus. It's
right.
crazy. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow, that's
It's
wow.
wild.
That's
It's wild.
wow. So like one of the things, I mean, we focus on AI because it it's not just going to hit cameras. Like yeah, we're showing how DJI can show off the ability to auto track and add it to drones, right? But what other fields have you seen where where AI has touched? Has it touched Sony's yet? Have you seen that?
It's all over Sony. It's all over Canon. Like they're just, like the new cameras. I mean, like they can shoot so fast it looks like a video. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
they're on it. You know what I mean? And then just in any industry, AI is taking over. Like I do sports, basketball, and soccer. They have scanners and AI can read your body and tell you where your problems areas are, like where you need to improve, like what exercises you should do. It's ridiculous. I need to talk to my buddy Derek, man. He's a pro rugby player up in New York, and he was actually telling me about that technology. So I mean, the
yeah,
pros are hitting it. I can't imagine like how much of like more enhancements they can have with that. It's crazy. Like, love
bro,
that.
that's crazy. I
That's
mean, just
you know,
using it in sports alone, just even thinking about what it's going to do in sports is that's unreal to me. That's
bro.
unreal to me. Like,
We might be able to have a run, yo. So you're saying there's a chance for us to go in the league, you know?
are you
Saying
saying it's a chance? Are you saying it's a chance for real?
saying there's a chance. Slight chance,
Right, 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 right,
I don't
right.
know. With these kids, I don't know. They make it a little harder, but
Yeah, man. Yeah,
yeah.
that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
we both have hoop dreams, you know what I'm saying? We both ball, So
Yeah, really.
yeah, I say,
What do you mean? Go ahead. Tell them about the hoop dream.
man, just basketball. We all wanted to go. Everybody wanted to be an NBA player back when I was younger.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I was out there shooting every day. I had hoop dreams till last year, where I actually got up there, played in a showcase in Las Vegas with a team. So it was cool. I got some experience, man. Walked on to an ABA team in Maine. Couldn't play, but they weren't paying that year. So, but I actually was
Yeah.
shooting with the team, and the coach walked up to me and was like, "Yo, you got a nice shot, blah blah. Blah. You wanna, almost signed the contract, but had to go back, take care of back what's
Yeah.
home. You gotta
Yeah.
do what you
Yeah.
gotta do, right? So,
Nah, I get you. I get you, bro. Nah,
yeah.
I
But
get
what
you.
about you? I know you over here, the Flash over here, supersonic speed, playing pro
Bro,
soccer, and I know you balling it up too.
look, I tell you what, you be fast, it don't matter, right? You just gotta get on the right path, and hopefully you're applying that speed to something that is like worth it, right? Like I think oftentimes, like as a younger like person, for me, sports was everything in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you think that's the only path, and it sucks that you have to wait till you like almost fail or almost give up in the sport to then look for other pathways and start finding other passions. But you know what I'm
Right.
saying? It is
Early.
what it is, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
I mean, if we could do it early, like if I started learning information technology when I started playing basketball and soccer, I mean, I'd probably do it. You know what I mean? It'd be
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Exactly.
I started when I was
Exactly.
4 years old, playing. So,
Nah. Exactly. No,
It's
I feel
just set up different. I know other countries set it up like that, where they're focused on some hyper focus on a subject early. You know, they start early. Probably the Asian countries. I don't know which one, but you know, I know
yeah,
they're really disciplined when it comes to that kind of stuff, like their career and like what they're going in life.
right.
They really focus on the younger generation.
I mean, the younger generation is important, especially in today's time. Like you know how everything's going with our situation and with retirement and so on and so forth. Like the neglect of the younger generation is why we at where we're at with our leadership and embodiment with the government, but that's so on and so forth. Let's get back into AI. How AI is actually, and
Yeah,
we can wrap it up and touch on some subjects because I do want to hit everything, man. This podcast is meant for us to really get our brains out there, as because we're one of the young gentlemen like in this area that's leading the industry using AI. A
right,
lot of people talk about it, brag about it, but they're not actually using it in their companies, and we are, right? And we're getting good results too. But
right.
but you got to be diligent. You got to do your research, and you got to give other companies a try. You can't lock into one company. Nobody's got it figured out yet.
That's true. That's true, man.
So one of my favorite web building platforms is Divi, right? And the reason I like Divi is because a lot of people can't stand them. It's heavy. It seems to be a little slow. You just got to know what you're doing to make it fast. But it's leading the industry as far as using AI to build on WordPress. Like, do y'all know what WordPress is? If you look at this in the chat, let me know if you know what WordPress is. You know what WordPress is, right, bro?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen it
Yeah.
with a little
So
bit.
yeah, man. It's like that. So the point is that like when you're doing websites and you're trying to build online and you want to grow, you need to do it with an open face platform. A lot of people use Wix, what is it, Shopify. But if you use platforms like that, they lock you in and they force you to use their marketing techniques that don't always benefit you, right, on the long. So you got to use an open platform. The best open platform that exists is WordPress, and you can do
Yeah,
things on WordPress like download Divi, right, and have Divi pay a little bit if you want to, and have Divi be, lead the way of how to organize and build your site, right? So what
easy
I
to
mean,
use. Yeah,
yeah, what I mean by this is Divi's adding AI. They're one of the first companies that has AI building the site for you. So I can like go into it and say, hey, build me a website for a barbershop, and it'll go and build the whole site. They actually just released that today, I think, today or yesterday, where it can build not just one page, but it builds the entire site.
that's
So
fine. Yeah,
bro, like we're not doing advertising. What we're doing is we're keeping up with the market, right? We're following the tools that's using AI, and then hopefully you're gonna keep coming into this channel every week, every day, however often we do videos as we drop the latest technologies that's gonna actually help y'all make money because that's what this is all about. You cannot miss this wave. No matter how you invest, you can't miss.
exactly.
Whew, sorry, I get passionate about this stuff, man. That's why we're doing this podcast. That's why this is the first episode, and we're gonna bring the heat, bro, because this stuff is, people are not talking about this. Y'all out there listening to, tell them, bro, they out there listening to people laugh all the time, getting the dopamine sucked out of them, but you're not learning nothing. And we got AI that just landed, and you're not learning anything, man.
My
Right?
whole sports business, I mean, like the whole marketing of it was through AI, Chat GPT. You just gotta know what to ask. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to ask questions. You gotta know what to include in the prompts, man. When you learn how to prompt, then you can use it so much easier. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And there's just
Right.
levels. Once you get to one level, there's another tier. You make it better. You know what I'm saying? Like you just simply ask it, hey, can you make this better, Chat GPT? It's like, oh, okay, let's make it better. And then you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
boom,
Exactly.
there it is. It's crazy. That's like,
Yeah.
but you have to know that. You know what I'm saying? You have to know that to use it. If you don't know it, how do you know that's all it takes? You know?
Right.
That's why we're here to tell you all that. You know, people ask me all the time, I don't understand this AI. I'm not tech savvy. It's like that's why they built it, because they know people aren't tech savvy. They want people to be able to use the stuff that they have so we can benefit from it. You know what I mean? It's, like, it's not
Exactly.
here to hurt us. It's here to help us. You know what I mean? Some people, you just gotta tell people, like remind them that. You know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. And so before we get off this website stuff, like you guys know, I'm a web dev. I'm front end, back end. I build I not only make websites look pretty, I also make them function and add custom functions to them, add custom code to
Right.
them. So when I say like we're using WordPress, the whole industry uses WordPress. That's the free plug. Use WordPress; it's free, and then you can add a little platform like Divi to help you build on top. Or there's other things, Shopify and Wix, they suck all your traffic away. There's this thing called SEO. It's the most important thing you can add to your website. Without
Right.
it, you have a dead website, right, boss? Tell them about it. And we talk about this all the time. Tell them a little bit about SEO before we get off this website.
I didn't
Move
realize how
on.
powerful it was, man. Like it's like the lifeblood of your website. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that essential. I mean, you have the right words, the keywords go with the SEO. I mean, it's different ranking. Like, for business owners, just knowing a little bit about it can change your whole business, bro.
And
Your whole outlook of it.
what do you mean though? Let's give them some. They're tuning in this podcast. They can't come here for nothing. So what do you mean, business
So
owners? Like, yeah,
Like, I
just
mean,
give
all
them
right, so I'm a
what do you
business
mean?
owner. I don't really know too much about SEO and building websites. So guess what I'm gonna use? I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
use some AI that has it included in it so that it does it for me, like
Right.
Chat GPT. So that's what I did I was a coach. Me and my wife, we have a sports business. So I'm like, okay, Chat GPT, tell me the best top keywords I should use for sports performance business in basketball, soccer, and softball, right? Give me the best
Right.
one in my area, right? I'm in Virginia. So and then boom, it spits it out. Like, why do I have to search it when it does it for me? You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how
Right.
I use it. And then if you don't know SEO, boom, AI is here for us right now to do it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So one of the things I like to say is he said SEO is the lifeline, and he's right. What that lifeline looks like is this thing called, if you see on the screen, keywords, right?
Yeah,
These keywords, they exist on your web pages. So every page you make should have one specific keyword, one major keyword, and you need to do everything possible to make that keyword stand out on the internet.
absolutely. That's the fight. That's the fight. It's like picking a hill. You know what I mean? Once that person gets on top, guess what? You got all these people on the bottom trying to get to the top. We're battling, bro. Battling over content and visibility. People want to get. They say if you're not on the first page, you're dead. I mean, that's because they're on the second page. You know what I'm saying? They're coming after
Right.
you.
Right.
It's a
Right.
game.
It's game time.
And there's a lot
So
of tricks to that we'll get into later as you follow the channel.
yeah, man. We
I
don't
know
want to
we-
give y'all too much.
we'll
It
get-
gets crazy.
Yeah, we
It
don't
gets
want to
crazy.
flood to that quick. Just come back.
Those near me's, like when you're typing in something and you're looking for something that's close to you, and how Google autofills near me behind, the word you're putting in,
Yeah,
that has to do with something that we're talking about here with SEO, with search engine optimization. That's
right.
what we're talking about.
Other
That's one of
questions
the
that I
many
ask,
thousand of things.
frequently asked questions that come up. Yeah, use that too. There's a reason why they're putting it there.
Yeah. Definitely, bro.
Yeah,
So to wrap it up, with website structures, we talked about how AI has infiltrated cameras like Sony, and even camera attachments and equipments like gimbals, with DJI, but also how AI has started making its way already into web building, competing against people like me, right? Building new websites already. So you have to understand, if everybody's going to get the ability to build a website because of AI, you not having a website is the worst thing possible. You not having a good built SEO backed website is the worst thing possible, right? Like when everybody gets something, it only makes it more important to have it done correctly. That's that networking effect. So wrapping up the websites, you got to have a good structured website. You want to get something that's forward looking. Get off of something that's pulling all your data away, like Wix and Shopify. I know people love them, but you don't want something like WordPress.
Sky slow, let them go.
Absolutely, absolutely. Come on, business owners, use something like Divi, or Elegant Things, right, or whatever you want to use. That is using AI. That's forward thinking and allows you to say a few lines, and then it builds the website for you. All you gotta do is edit. That's for me. I don't look at that as competition. I look at that as a tool.
Right. It's the new tool.
Yeah, bro.
New revolution.
So yeah, go ahead and You got anything? Well, let's go into the next form. I know we covered cameras, right? With media, because that's so important with social media right now is your camera. And we haven't touched cell phones, but we just talked about professional grade with businesses, and then we covered websites, right? What else is AI really penetrating, and it's causing a big ruckus, changing the industry, at least as far as your expertise?
Man, marketing and advertising is really hitting that part, bro. It's like you can literally like run your whole marketing side of the business. You don't really need a lot of personnel anymore if you're savvy with AI. You get
Right.
it done. So I think being and when people are building their brands, social media, things like that nature,
Yeah.
very powerful. I mean, I got people asking me, I know what picture, I know what video to use, but I just don't know what to say in the caption, which goes back to SEO. We'll hit on that a little later too, But that's SEO again.
Yeah.
We talking problem, agitation, solution, PAS. That's big time. People want to hear how you can solve their problem. That's a perfect way
Right.
to caption your content.
Right.
But we'll get into deeper ways, how to get into the psyche of it. Like how to make them do certain things with your words. I know that's important, and people just get tripped up right there.
Yeah.
You can use AI for that also.
Absolutely.
Just
Absolutely.
don't use it like just type a little thing and then use that. You gotta make it yours and take some ideas from it.
Bro, I mean, you're telling the truth, bro. I mean, like one of the things I just pulled up right here is Opus Clip, right?
All right, Opus. I love Opus.
So as your AI podcasters, keeping you updated, all things related to AI that we actually use to make money with our marketing company, like we have to tell you about Opus Clips. It's one of the first companies that put out a auto editor for podcasts. It edits multi cameras, right? And remember, none of this is advertising. We're just giving you real information where people are making money now, like right now, and they're turning their businesses over now. They're producing content instantly. Like with Opus, you drop in you record for 10 minutes with no edits. Pop it to Opus, it feed it through it, edit it for you, cut it up, make things viral, and then you can also add B-roll.
Right.
B-roll, like how important that is. Like how much time we spend trying to collect B-roll.
Right. Keeps them engaged, keeps them going, keeps the watch time up,
Right.
Everybody needs that. And if your watch time is up, guess what? The platforms are going to reward you, which means they're going to put your content up there so you can see people on there. That's what it's about.
Right. So like this stuff is powerful, and like PMB always tell you, if you don't use AI, you're going to get left behind. It's as simple as that. You can treat it as a sport if you got to, if that's how you have to trick yourself to knowing, like, I need to stay updated with what's coming out. You know what I mean? Like what you do with your sport teams.
That auto reframe, look at that. It's turning a horizontal video into a vertical.
This stuff is powerful. Is powerful. And like, we're just getting started.
Exactly. It's just going to get so much better. It's like the baby right now. It's going to grow. It's gonna keep getting fed. It's gonna keep getting consumed. Like keep consuming what we're putting out there. It's eating it up and making things better.
Right.
Making things better.
And we have, and if you guys, like you said, I want to make sure I give information out that is tangible. So if you're in a professional grade studio and you're looking to incorporate AI, but you want to keep things professional, you want to make sure that you're not like hitting copyright issues and stuff like that, which a lot of the AI platforms like Midjourney and all those, they run into. They're fighting those laws now, but look, we have to wait, right? So one of the things we like to talk about, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this over to the screen right here. Come on, Adobe. Oh my goodness, Adobe. That's all I gotta say. Like, have you guys heard of Adobe Express and what it's capable of? Adobe Podcast. Adobe Podcast is a feature that's actually different, right? It's something where you can take a video, and it's free, I believe. Yeah, it's free. I think
audio.
Yep. You can take a video and pop it in here, and the AI adjusts your audio. It just cleans it up. It's like magic.
Right. Sounds like you're in a podcast studio. Yeah, it does a pretty good job.
And what's cool about this is the URL. So for my web devs out there, or my, intricate people that like to use the internet in the cool way that you can access this URL from anywhere. Meaning, like, you be on your phone, do a quick video, take that video off your phone and throw it in here and get it cleaned up, get that audio cleaned up. Done. Now submit that video. You see what I'm saying? This is the power of AI right now is going to take over. You just have to do the research to keep up. But that's why we're here, to help you out with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Getting back into that, and back over with Opus. Like, so we talked about, camera equipment. We talked about website building. We even talked about platforms that you can use, like Adobe and Opus, like right here, Opus Clip, right? But what we haven't covered is the real world aspect of AI. Now, this may seem a little like futuristic thinking, but I mean, I know you guys have been on the internet. I know you're on TikTok. I know you're on Instagram, and you're seeing the reels with all the robots doing flips from, what is it, Dynamics, right? Boston Dynamics, or you got,
following you.
Right. Yeah. But when it comes to mixing the physical with actual with the digital world, there's a company leading the way, and it's not Midjourney. You know what I'm saying? With the videos. And it's important to know that, like, with video generation, we're getting to a way where I don't know if you guys seen what was happening during I want to, get our channel, like, put on spit, but what was happening with the recent, polls, as far as like 2024 with our two leaders, right? Mm-hmm. Man, there was a lot of videos that was being pushed out that was not real, that was auto generated.
Right.
It's scary. One of those companies that just released it, and it's even scarier, is Sora with OpenAI. Now, again, like I say, guys, the whole point is educating ourselves so that we can be ready for the future, so that our businesses are ready for the future, and that our businesses are not left behind. Because, I don't know if y'all seen the internet, like I was talking about with social media, Instagram, wherever, Roku, I even seen it a little bit on Amazon. Big companies like Nike and Coca-Cola started using AI to generate commercials.
Wow. Of course, why not? It's just a new tool. Wow.
And what we're looking at right here with Sora, this is all generated by AI. And will this replace our jobs, bro? I'm gonna let you talk about that. What do you think? Will AI replace your job as far as with cinematography,
Will it replace my job? I don't believe so, man. I feel like if you let it replace your job, it will. But I mean, like, honestly, I think it's just a transition. It's like, it's bumping me up. Like, if I want to be the person that does all the stuff that it can do, then I'm definitely going to lose. But what I think what the market is doing is forcing us to be able to manage AI, and the people that can learn the systems and are updated, and can add value to AI, are the ones that are going to, survive and thrive.
Yeah.
In the new era, bro. It's about being able to use the new tool. Like, what I'm saying? If I couldn't drive a car right now, I'd be stuck. I had to call Uber. You know what I mean? Like, I had to be able to operate it. So
right.
if I know how to manage something, like managers get paid more because they have to manage people. So people now is the AI now. The AI is working for us now instead of people. So you just got to be able to manage AI and keep growing with that. And it won't take your job. It's going to create more jobs.
I like that. I like the take on that.
What about you? What do you think?
Well, I mean, I think that like you said, yeah, it's a tool. I've always been in that stance with AI. With the moment I've started using it 6 years ago, writing content for websites, it has always been a tool to make my job quicker and easier. And the more, I would say, the more levels in with website building that I can start, the more creative I can be for clients. And I think people don't understand that. Like, I can now go into 3D web building and 3D elements with JavaScript and all these things where it's not that I couldn't do it before, but it was extremely time consuming, therefore costly,
Right.
right? So
Right.
new technology drives down the cost in all sorts of ways, including labor through digital assets. Like this is amazing, bro. A new world we're coming into, which is why we're doing this podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like business owners were screaming about that. Like that was a powerful pain point that was hurting all of us. It was just like, all right, I know I need to do this. I know I need to do social media, but it's taken away from all this. Like all I gotta do and like my actual, what gets me paid. I mean,
Right.
social media gets you paid. That's a whole other story. But we didn't have time for it. And I feel like these new companies with these tools have just straight up answered that cry, answered that solution. This is the solution. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, so we just gotta, realize that it is, pick it up and run with it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like it's the cool thing about something I see a lot is that this is the beginning of AI. Like a lot of people, a lot of my peers just started using AI. I've been using it, but the point is that it only gets better, which is
Mm-hmm.
scary because what it can do now is already so impressive.
This is amazing.
So we have to start reframing the way we think about businesses and the way we think about what a business should contain as far as creatives, right? Like it's to the point where I'm seeing going forward, bro, in 2025, already coming in 2025, every single business is not just going to have a website with SEO perfectly optimized on every single page and localized, right? That's basic, right? That's something that's already going to be done with AI. But what they're
Right.
going to have is a story completely built. And now that can AI can also help with that. A story with pictures, with branding, with videos done of them doing their services. If you're a painting company, you're gonna have your logo already put on a gentleman and he's doing the painting service that you're explaining, right?
Yeah.
Ceiling painting. Already done with AI in in an explanation in a process. You see how
Right.
crazy that is just thinking about that? And that's just the beginning. It can go
It,
on and
it just
on.
makes me think about like how we adapt and like how we evolve. Like before, like back in the day, you didn't even need to have a high school diploma. People
Right.
were dropping out of school and having a successful life. But then it's like, oh, you need a high school diploma. Oh wait, oh now you need a bachelor's degree. Oh now you need to have a master's degree just to do anything. It's just leveling up now. And instead of just having a website, you have everything else to add to it now. It's just life. I feel like everything's changing.
Exactly. And
Pace
right
is so
there,
much faster now. Like the speed of play is so much quicker.
exactly. Which means you're gonna have to do more, and you're gonna have like with the Joneses is a serious thing with businesses, right?
Oh my goodness.
So when one business puts a logo a certain kind of way, they all do it, right? We've seen that across the internet. I know you have been seeing the memes about that, how companies are rebranding and they're all looking the same using the similar fonts, right?
Yeah,
It's because it's about emotion and they understand where we're at as a species right now emotionally, or at least they pay their designers, people like me, to understand that, right? And then
right.
we say, okay, because of the emotion that people are experiencing right now, this is how your logo should look to better capture that audience, that age group you're
Yeah,
after,
absolutely. It's
that
got to be more
demographic.
scannable. It's got to be easy to read in like a half a second. Like I got to be able to I look at this page. I'm like, all right, bring it back. It makes me want to keep looking and going down. It's so easy
Right.
to read. It's not jumbled up and it looks modern. Like captivating video right here. Open the doors to the outer space. Like it's just
Right.
they modernizing everything now.
Yeah, bro. It's a beautiful process involving AI into your business. I use it now, um, like in all sorts of ways, not just coding, not just with marketing, but from daily tasks with organization to things that are tedious, right? And answering things.
Yeah,
You know, until you fully dive into how it can optimize, how AI can optimize for you, you're gonna probably, be against it because it's that new and it's that life changing.
right. And everything in our lives. I mean, even in Google Maps, bro. Like I know how to get to work, but sometimes I go up there to see what's the fastest route because the traffic. Like we use AI for everything.
Right.
And that's
Right.
AI. They know Google Maps, Google. That's all AI. We got AI for everything.
Algorithms. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely, man. Algorithms, artificial intelligence,
It's getting
Um,
better.
it's a pretty cool thing. It gets dirty, but it is what it is. You have to decide if you want to dive down that route and see what's going on and why things digitally are changing. And what's cool about actually shifting to that focus, we've talked about a lot with a few things that we're using to actually benefit our marketing businesses now. And we've also talked about the future a little bit with
Yeah,
AI, but what about the web industry in a whole, the programs, the whole crypto mining, energy sector thing,
man.
like everything's changing and AI is even involved in that. So wow, there's a lot to talk about. I hopefully
I
y'all
mean,
tuned in.
just the
Yeah,
Bitcoin itself, yo, was crazy.
yes. Wow. I mean, let's before we even end the stream, because I was gonna let them ride a little bit with that information, but maybe we should cover crypto a little bit,
I mean, we
and
just see
talk about
like
what
the
it's
basic,
doing.
like Bitcoin, man. Like I was having this conversation earlier, and I was like, yeah, it's at 93,000 right now, but it hit over 100. They're like, what, it did? I was like, yeah, and then they looked up, it was at 108. I was like, Bitcoin, like, bro, it was how much was it? Like not so long ago. I
Right. It
remember the
was
dude bought pizza. He bought pizza with Bitcoin. It was all over the web, right? I bet he mad about that. That pizza, bro, it wasn't that good. You know
right.
what I'm saying? And not $100,000 pizza. He gave him 200,000.
Nope.
Wow.
Wasn't that good at all. And since we just before we as the last thing we talk about to cover, we're probably gonna let's continue and talk about why crypto is taking over, what application you could probably use to probably read it correctly. Because I think that's a big thing in the industry is that there's a huge myth. People think crypto is not like something that's legible, is not readily available. The information is not forward facing, but it actually is. It's the opposite. It's transparent 100%.
Right.
Everything that happens on the crypto network, you see it on the back end. It's like a ledger that's constantly updating every second. It's amazing. If you buy something, I can see it happen on the blockchain. So that's what we mean by when we say the industry
Immediately.
has changed it in a whole. Go
Yeah.
ahead, bro.
I said immediately. You can see
Yeah,
it on the back end immediately, though. That's the whole power. Yeah. That's dope.
absolutely. And we talking about crypto. This is TradingView, the best one of the best applications you can use to chart live assets, not just crypto, but also gold, oil, the U.S. dollar, and other things of that sort. But what I'm on my I have a main channel, Robbie Creates Hats. Obviously, that's what you see on the name title. And the whole point of my main channel is to not just talk about crypto, but to actually give a good set of foundation when it comes to knowledge. Because knowing the basis in crypto sets you up in a way where you're not just buying and hoping and gambling. You're buying
Right.
something with kind of like you're investing in technology that you hope or that you can feel is going to pay off in the future. It's almost like when cell phones started. You don't know that cell phones are gonna be a thing. You just you witness that it's just some amazing technology and it's just changing the way everybody feel about everything and the way they do everything is changing.
You're willing to
So
take a risk on it.
right.
That's
So you
the
have to
power
be
you're
willing to
getting.
take the
Yeah.
risk, right? To dive into that life-changing technology.
It's compelling.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So what we're looking at is this is Bitcoin's full chart on its life scale. And from TradingView, this is starting from 2012. And again, I'm Robbie Creates Hats. If you actually go to my YouTube channel, I have all this information where it's for free, actually showing you how to read the crypto charts in the market. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly just give you a brief. Crypto has a approximate cycle about every 4 years. What that means is that there's like seasons. You can think of it as like a sport. Seasons, right? There's 2 seasons in crypto within 4 years. There's a down season and an up season. What does down season mean? Can you tell them what down season mean, bro?
Down season? Like you mean
Yeah,
like the bear market? Like
there
when
you
it's
go.
trending, like when it's trending down, like
There
you
you
lose.
go. So trending down, the bear market. If you guys have heard of that language, and what happens during the bear market?
I mean, it's just like it's trending down. So it's like the value of it is going down, right? People are selling.
Exactly. And what we can notice here is like what we consider the bear market is from this point here, traveling all the way down.
Right.
That time frame that you're seeing that price do that over time, over a year, 1.5 years, that would be considered the bear market. So that's what you're saying. That's what you mean when you say price going down, right? It's like a very dramatic change. Sorry, look at throw all these little things over there. A very dramatic change in price structure, and it leads to it going down way past the point of like fear, and people start getting scared because it's going down so much, right? And why would they get scared? Look, it's something called 61,000, and it traveled all the way down to 16,000. I believe you would be scared too.
Right, that's real money. That's real dear to you. To an average person. Yeah, absolutely.
So by not understanding that cycles exist and that these things happen on a scale approximately every 4 years, you know, you're kind of leaving yourself. You're subject to that gamble, to that feeling, to that FOMO, to that fear, right? Because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know how you're entering. You don't know what to expect. At least understanding the cycle, understanding the trend, understanding that crypto is traveling up and to the right, but it does capitulate. It does go up and down, and that when it goes up and down, it does it on a pattern, and that pattern can be read over 4 years.
Right.
And that pattern is broken down into 2 seasons, a bear and a bull market. Bull market as in the price is going up, which is what we're experiencing now, currently.
Yeah.
From here all the way up, bull market. So to anybody tuning in, you know, and finally made it to the end of the stream where we talked a little bit about crypto, the point of this information is that when you invest in crypto, you're supposedly investing in a network, a technology, and you need to invest in a technology. This is not financial advice, of course, just education, but you need to invest in a technology you understand what is it doing, what's the purpose of it. And once you have that, that's your drive. That should be your passion for buying that crypto or that coin. So once you have that passion and that drive because you like the technology, you like what it's doing, now you look for times to enter and buy it and look for discounts and times to sell it, right? And that's when the cycle comes in play.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I know that's a lot, but you know, we've been pushing a lot of information on this stream, but that's the point. We're gonna keep things live. We actually got a new studio.
Yeah, man.
And we're not even going to be in our rooms. We might do a few more episodes where we're going to be in our own offices in our own houses, but we're going to be in the studio soon. We're painting right now, so we're turning up, y'all. We're turning up for the years. We're not playing around, and we're also not playing around by bringing y'all this real, transparent information.
Right, man, I can't wait. We're gonna be creating layers. Man, I'll be able to be in the whole back of the room. I'm gonna be see my whole body. I'll be running around doing stuff. You know, just wait and see.
Right? Yeah, man. Yeah. So to wrap things up, like, I'm Robbie Creates, and what we've covered is a little bit of crypto. We covered a little bit of AI in marketing with DGI. We covered a little bit of AI in marketing with websites and how it's building websites for us and competing against devs like me, right? And it's important to know that when you decide to use AI, it is not something that's going to replace you, no matter what field you're in. It's something that can be a tool.
Yeah. Love all that, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's what it is, man. You gotta use it. You gotta use it for what you're doing. You know what I mean? Let it enhance you. Don't let it work against you. You know. So.
Absolutely. And as always, tune in to our individual channels. This is Shock Media, you know, bringing us together, the main creators of Shock Media. We have more YouTubers, but we're the main 2 YouTubers. We're bringing us together on this platform where we're going to keep bringing y'all information week by week in a soft, organic feel, no pressure. As you see this, tune in, drop some comments, drop some chat. You know, say what you want us to cover later as far as tools or whatever. Like, you know, we don't have any platforms. We own our own marketing firm and company. So we don't have anything holding us back as far as what we can cover. You know, there's no tools that we can't use as far as AI. So if you got something dope out there that think it'll make make creators' lives better, YouTubers' lives better, hit us up in the chat.
Yeah,
Let us know.
Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? I'm always down.
Yeah, boss. Yeah, and as always, we're moving into the new studio. So, if you see this now before New Year's, happy freaking New Year. We hopefully will do few more episodes because we got a lot of information to bring to y'all. And then y'all might see us in the brand new green screen studio, baby, with AI, as always.
We're making movies, bro. Come and get a movie. I got you.
Yes.
All they had was a green room. Guess what? We got a green room, bro. We making game time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
green room with drones, DJI
cameras. I mean, I was just saying, we do movies. That's because that's what I want to do, right? But I mean, you want to shoot like a video course. You're a content creator, or you're a professor. You're a teacher. You want to share some information that you know. You don't have to be a professor. Say you learn something. You went from here to there, and you want to put it out there so that y'all can hit us up, bro. We can go in there. We'll shoot it for you. We'll set it up. Have the lighting right. You don't have to think about it. You just go in there. You show up. Come in what you want to say, and then we'll go from there. Make it easy for you, all right? That's for the entrepreneurs out there. Entrepreneurs, small business owner, the artists. You want to make a music video, or you just want to sit up there and talk, about something on the podcast. We can do it all, and we got you now. There's nothing stopping you or us now. We got AI. It's time to fly, man. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go.
Nah, absolutely. Let's get it. Let's get it as always, boss. Let's get it. And before we cap it off, as always, we're individual YouTubers. I'm Robbie Creates Hats. On my channel, on my personal channel, I cover crypto, right? I teach you guys the basics. I cover definitions, terminology, like the terminology you really need that people talk about that kind of hides things. I give you that, like, in a transparent way. And then I also cover how the 4-year cycle and why it's so important, and how to think about crypto before you actually invest. And if you tune in soon, you're actually going to get a how-to from me about crypto, going 0 to 100.
There you go.
Because I can't leave my friends behind. I have to do something, right? So that's what I have on my individual channel, followed by some poetry. So, we're doing what we can to put our personalities out there on YouTube, because that's what YouTube is. It's you being on the tube and expressing yourself in the most creative way you can, right?
Absolutely, man.
Thank you, y'all.
And I'm PM.1, I'm a visual creator. I teach people how to, shoot the camera better. If you're an entrepreneur, show you how to make the video production a lot easier, so you can get content out better. That's what it's about, man. Whether you're on your camera phone or you're on a camera, I got you.
There you go. And just like that. And you gotta you gonna be dropping some YouTube content for them soon, boss?
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna hit that CapCut on it, because that's an easy. A lot of people can't really afford it, but CapCut, you can make Adobe style content with CapCut, and I'm gonna bring it to y'all. It's coming soon.
Oh, I like that, because a lot of people are using that, especially that's the TikTok craze right now, CapCut, and how they're just quickly using their phones to quickly edit, throw in the mask and with some dope video effects, and how auto does it. Guess what? That's using AI, y'all. You can't run from AI. It's everywhere. They're gonna add it into your phones. So just tuning into, a podcast like this, where you can at least just talk about it, hear about it, understand what's coming out to infiltrate your brain. We got you.
And then the templates, forget about it. Don't even get me started, man. Get my hands on those templates, and they got the green screen features. They got the Ultra Key out there now, man. It's crazy, bro. And even if you want to keep it basic, you just want a regular cross dissolve. You can customize it, so we got to throw a flash on there. Man, changing the game, man.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that. As always, I'm Robbie Creates.
And I'm PNB.
And this is Shock Media. We're gonna catch y'all later for episode 2.
Absolutely. Stay tuned.
Taste some synergy. It's opportunity, meaning preparation, and you controlling your energy. Principles of polarity will let you think of new enemies. Merkle Tree was a plotting together, they save entities. The weapons of creating a multiverse for a trilogy, while meta is embedded in our biology.
Say the attention to school. They ain't teach us how to win, only taught us to lose. But I saw the light, cause I chose to fight. Driven by pain, the hustle every day, every night. Camera action like a Sony Alpha, man, I'm in focus. Trust the process, yeah man, that's what they told us. If you want the truth, yeah, you already know this. Gotta go back in time, read line by line.